Welcome back. I'm back out. Last week, as you may remember, you can see Great Dunfell behind me. I was up here in the Pennines with a wild camp over High Cup Nick. Well, today is a bit of a mixed match. Let's go past. So today, I'm going to leave the van here at the side of the road, go and do two Nuttalls, Belbeaver Rig and Viewing Hill, which is there and there. And then back to the van, and then we're going to drive round to do a Bothy. A new one for me, and a new one for Mark as well, who's also with us today. Hi Mark! So we're going to strip the bag down so that I can carry less weight, and then go and do this walk. Try and do it as quickly as I can. Right, let's go and have some fun. So this one's fairly straightforward. It's about 5-6 miles, but don't need the bag with this one. The original plan was to stay at a Bothy near here, but Happy Bollocks in the front there decides he wants to do a different one, which is fine. You can see the back end of the walk I did last week. So Knockfell is just there, just to the left of Great Dunfell, and then up is Meldon Hill. And as you can remember, that stretch was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. Glad it's done though. Hello neighbours. Here's a little bit damp under feet, but I don't think it's too bad. Could be worse coming here after a wet spell. So heading directly to the trig, or to the summit. Just this way, straight on. I know it's Heather and Pete. Hi Heather, hi Pete. But yeah, direct route across to both of them, get them done. See the van parked on the side of the road. There's Mark with the Viewing Hill behind him. And like I say, we're just heading over this brow. There's not much ascent on this one, which is a good thing. And I'm not having to carry a big bag. So the cairn's come into view now, just there. Keep going. And here we have it, Belbeaver Rig, 620 metres. What is that? Oh, it's behind it. That's just a cairn. I'll touch it anyway. That one's the trig. Here we have it, the true trig, true summit, 620 metres, Belbeaver Rig. Oh. Boom. Look at the views now, opening up towards Crossfell, Little Dunfell. I'll zoom in, sorry. Oh yeah, Crossfell, Little Dunfell, Great Dunfell. And then Knockfell, where I was last week, all the way over to Meldon Hill, which is there. This is also a first of being the first hike and Nuttall without carrying a bag. So I'm going to head back towards that way behind me now and up to Viewing Hill. It is beautiful, the Pennines. Very grass and moorland base. So up there towards Viewing Hill. Mark's waiting down there towards the path the other side, so I'll go and catch him up now. Crossing here and heading up there. And this would be a nice little plunge pool if there was more water. Ah, pretty. Yeah, there's not a lot of water in that at the minute. There's Mark. So we literally just picked a straight line and headed down, and then so about it says 100 meters of ascent, roughly about 80 to 100. I'm gonna go here and then arch round right and take a direct route to the summit of Ewing Hill. Oh, Meldon Hill in the background. Great Dunfell, Little Dunfell, Crossfell, and Mark. So Mark's heading back to the van. He's already done this before, obviously. He's already completed the nut-holes. So he's having a stroll back to the van, and I'm not far off the summit now, in fairness. Probably another 10 minutes, maybe, if that. We'll soon see. So there it is now, just come into view. I'll keep my eye on the floor, to be honest. There we go. Viewing Hill, 649 metres. Bonza. Looking down towards Cow Green Reservoir, and there's a Bothy down there that we were originally going to go to, but as I mentioned earlier, Mark's not keen. There's Mickle Fell, Little Fell over yonder, which I need to do. Meldon Hill, Knock Fell, Great Dunfell, Little Dunfell, Crossfell, back across towards Bellbeaver Rig, and I'm heading that way now. Back on myself and take that track down, follow the white pole that way back down to the van. Another one bag though, get in. So I'm back on the track. I'm about 5, maybe 10 minutes from the van. I'm straight in it, and then 45 minute drive, and then we're going to go make our way steadily to a new Bothy for me. And Mark's never stayed there before. He's been in it, I believe, when he's done the Hadrian's Wall walk, maybe. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's Bank Holiday Sunday, so let's see if anybody else turns up there tonight. So just the other side of this road is another nut-hole walk that contains 3, I think. So the one I'm looking at there is Burn Hope Seat. So yeah, I think there's that one, and that one as part of the walk. Be a good one to do, and then maybe go to that Bothy rather than drive afterwards. Do them as a walk with a day pack, and then from the park in there walk down to the Bothy, or go from the parking down south and come up to it. Anyway, I'm jibber jabbering on now. See him on it, short distance from the van, which is there. Woo! Back of the road, back of the van, in the van, and away we go. So we're at the start of the walk to the Bothy, and we're not far off Hadrian's Wall. We do actually cross it at one stage. And there's Mark and I. Hello, Mark. So we're now going to make our way over to the Bothy and have a night there. Hi, you okay? So we're just crossing a section of Hadrian's Wall now. Quite nifty. It is on the to-do list. Mark has already done that as well.
Right, now on the Pennine way.
We're halfway there now. Probably about another 15, 20 minutes maybe. The problem is it's so warm and sticky, there's no breeze. Every time you stop, you're being inundated with midges and flies landing on you and having a little munch. But fair play, the views are pretty spectacular around this neck of the woods. And it is an NBA Bothy that we're going to. It's called Haughton Green. And it's a couple of kilometres off the route of Hadrian's Way and Hadrian's Wall. So we've parked just up on the A69, I think. So we'll have a nice easy route out tomorrow to join the M6 southbound back down to North Wales. I'm looking forward to this one. New NBA Bothy after bagging 2 new nut-alls. Be a good night this, hopefully. No Bothy's complete without a bit of a wood or a forest walk. Spooky. Do 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 do. Half a mile. So there's the compost toilet. Clock that. And the Bothy should be round this corner. I think I can see the wall. That's good. Know where the toilet is, that's the main thing. Here we go. Hello. Nobody here yet. Look at that. Fair play. Plenty of bunks. I've got carpet on as well. Does smell like there's been somebody here last night. Oh, bonus. Somebody's carried lemonade in for me and left it here. Fantastic, that'll go lovely with me rum. Some beers left. It's fairly clean. Fairly clean. Somebody's left the charger. Oh, somebody's left a bottle of lemonade for the rum. So I've got their bed up, sleeping bag, same as last week, all the gear that you've seen before, OEX bag, the OEX mat, flexed hill pillow. Got my beers of choice tonight. I've got 2 double hazy, 2 hazy Jane and 4 Stella. I also have some rum. And funnily enough, somebody's left some lemonade here from last night, I'm assuming, unopened, which will go nice with the rum. There is a bit of a mess that we're going to try and clean up. It's not too bad, but it could be better. So we're having burgers for tea. I've got some quiche for afters. I've got some egg butties for breakfast. Happy days. We've set everything up now ready. And a couple of midsies got in here because we've got the door open to cool down. But we'll get rid of them. It's like there's been wood or something thrown all over the beds. All over the bunks. Could do with a little mini hoover. But yeah, the floor been left in a bit of a state. Could do with some work similar to what they've done at Penrose. There's obviously people chopping up wood on here. Got a good stove there. Get that going later. 3 fire logs, 10k of coal. It's going to be a good night. First one of the day being cracked. Oh, go with the hazy Jane first. Cheers everyone. What's in here? Oh, the saw house. Nice view. This will be a poo with a view. Just some of the locals moving through. Bit horny they are. Get that burger on there, Marky Poo.
You don't want any onions, do you?
Of course I do. Grassy ass. Beautiful.
Alright for you.
Well, we're making our way back. We've cleaned the bothy and leaving it better than what we found it. It was a bit of a mess, to be fair. But as always, even in a bothy, leave no trace. We've left a bit of coal for the next people as well, along with a beer. Thanks, bothy. Bye. So we're on our way out now from the bothy back to the van. Another good adventure had. Another new bothy ticked off, 2 more mountains ticked off. Although there was some strange goings on in that bothy last night. Once we'd settled down for bed, we heard some like groaning or grunting or something like that. We also heard scratching at the inner door, not the outer was shut as well, but scratching on the inner door. And the carbon monoxide detector went off as well about midnight, just as we'd gone to sleep, but the fire had already subsided, and it wasn't smoky in there, but it was just weird. It hadn't gone off before, so but still had a good night. But yeah, some strange noises in that bothy. Half a mile to Haughton Green. Public footpath, Haughton Green, half a mile. Don't know if you can make it out. Yeah, you should be able to, but look at all these spiders' webs glowing in the morning sunshine. Amazing. So we're crossing back over Hadrian's Wall again now. You can just make out in the distance there is roughly where the bothy is, into that thick row tree line. There's Mark coming up the hill. Yeah, so this section of path to the bothy from where we parked is part of the Pennine way as well. So it's been a lovely walk in and out of the bothy. Yeah, spot on. And I think about half a mile that way is what's left of the Sycamore Gap. Look at the view now, looking back down the Pennines. Beautiful morning, stunning. If you do come into this bothy, there is about 7 or 8 gates or stiles you've got to cross first before you get there and back. But it's worth it. See the top of the van now at the road. Look at this. What a beautiful morning. Beautiful. An old kiln in the hillside. We've crossed the last stile and we're almost back to the van. Beautiful area. Beautiful place. So peaceful. Absolutely peaceful. Amazing landscape as well. Well, that's it for another one. Thank you everybody for watching, all the continued support, all the newbies, means a lot. Like I said, I probably won't be out as often in the coming weeks and months, but we'll see what we can do. Take care, all the best. See you on the next one.